This video is a very emotional one for me. It's not something I've talked about on Instagram before, on YouTube before. I don't think I've had this conversation on YouTube before. I do share my experience on Instagram from time to time, even though a lot of times I probably share it on private or I don't share it at all because it's just usually a lot for me to deal with. So before we get into this video, please grab your cup of tea, your cup of coffee, red wine, champagne, whatever it is. I have champagne here because this is not a champagne glass. We already know, but like I need my nerves to be like very calm for this video because I always get very emotional when I think about everything I'm about to tell you guys. So cheers. Let's just take a sip and then we can start this video properly. Okay. So if you've been following me on Instagram, this is something I've shared from time to time on Instagram, but I've never really like done a video or shared it on YouTube. And the questions were a lot, the curiosity, like there's just a lot to share, and this is not something I can share like in a 1-minute video, which is why I'm making this video on YouTube. I might just take a clip or a few clips and put on Instagram as well, but ultimately this video hopefully won't be that long, but I'm going to put as many details as I possibly can. I'm going to tell you guys all the history, and just in case you're still lost, I don't know what the topic of this video will be, but it's about my son Kaito, my sweet Kaito, my adorable cute Kaka. Kaka is my second son, in case you guys don't know. Kaito, he's almost 8, he'll be 8 in January, so he's almost 8 years old, and I've been dealing with this for the past 8 years. I mean, it hasn't always been bad. We've had phases, which I will explain on the phases for you guys. Like I'll start from the very beginning. But we've been dealing with this now for 8 straight years, and it's just a lot. It's just a lot to deal with. Okay, I don't think I've ever really explained how stressful this feels or how stressful it is, and just everything about this condition. So I'm hoping to just say everything in this video and then not talk about it again for the next 10 years till we just overcome everything that we've been going through. So Kaka was born January 22nd, 2018. So he'll be 8 years in January. And I first found out that he has eczema when he was around 3 to 4 months old. So when he was born, I don't exclusively breastfeed. It's not something I've ever done. But like, I normally don't produce enough milk. I normally try everything in my power. It's not even something I talk about because it's like every woman have the option to choose what they want to do. You can exclusively breastfeed. Some people can't even though they want to. You guys know the whole deal. Some people don't even have breast tissues to be able to breastfeed, so we don't know everybody's reasons, right? But for me personally, I know with Kobe, I really tried my best. Like I did everything possible, but the milk was just not enough. I had to substitute, and then I just did both. With Kaito, I did both as well. So I noticed right from day one for Kaito, it was a very fuzzy baby, and well, not that fuzzy actually. Kobe was my most fuzzy baby, but Kaito was fuzzy-ish, right? And I noticed right from start that there was a problem with the milk he was taking. I just knew, you know. You just know, right? There was a problem with the milk he was taking. I remember even my cousin Onyi sent me milk. She sent me milk from Pennsylvania because I had Kaito in Houston. Sent me milk from Pennsylvania to try out. I tried it. I can't remember, but I just know that a lot of milk just did not work for Kaito. I tried the American milk. American brand milk's made for people in America, right? Like, you know, there are some made for, like, for example, there are products that are made for Nigeria and then products that are made for US. Do you see those US ones? They just never worked for Kaito. Like, the colic was so bad. He was always fussy. He was gassy. Like, it was always so bad for him. Like, I just knew something was off. So when I was telling Onyi even sent me milk from Pennsylvania. I tried it because I was in Houston. It didn't work. I tried different types of milks. It did not work. The mistake I made was I did not go with Nigerian milk, you know. I remember I made a video that year. I think it was after I had Kaito. I can't remember, but I'll try and find that video and link it. I was comparing 2 milks. I was so naive then, but I'm so proud I made that video that time because it still applies to till today. And I remember it was infant milk that was the most popular milk. I was using it. You know, when you go to America to you even like send milk back, you do so many things. And it was so useless to me because at the end of the day, I ended up using either Nan or SMA. But let me just say Nan because I actually use Nan a lot. I've actually been a fan of Nan milk. I did Nan and I also did SMA Gold, and they were way better. I remember I tested it, like I'll put the milk in a bottle, I'll shake it, and I showed how gassy one was and how not gassy the other was. You know what? I'll put clips as I'm filming this part of the video so you guys can actually see what I'm saying. So because of that experience, I didn't test him that time. As time went on, we kept visiting the hospital because anytime he feeds, anytime he takes milk or feeds, which then was just formula, he will have reactions. His whole mouth will be red and flaky, itchy. His body will be red and itchy. You will visibly see the reactions on his body, and it made him very uncomfortable. So I remember I kept taking him to the hospital, different hospitals, I should say so. And from everything I'm going to say in this video, doctors don't always know the right answer. I'm not a doctor. Please don't even take my advice. You know what? Let me just use this opportunity to do a disclaimer. Everything I'm saying is just my personal experience. Don't take my advice. I'm begging you in the name of God, do not take my advice. It's just from my personal experience tailored to my child. It might not work for you. It probably will not work for you. I don't know if it will work for you. So please speak to your doctor, speak to your dermatologist or whoever it is, your pediatrician, before you make decisions, right? Okay, now that I've gotten that out of the way, I kept going to the doctor. They'll be like, oh, there's nothing we can do about it. You know, it's not a big deal. You know, he will outgrow it one day. And then for the rashes on his body, they will give me steroids cream. And that was the beginning of the end for me. That was the beginning of everything wrong for me. They'll give me steroids. And I was 26 at the time I had Kaito. I just turned 26 by the time I had him. I didn't know any better, but it doesn't even have anything to do with age, right? Like, I just didn't know any better. I didn't even know that what they were giving me was called a steroid, right? It was just like, it normally has names. It normally has names. So I have pictures here. Yeah. So, of course, I want to believe they started off with things like hydrocortisone. So this is one, like this is a hydrocortisone, and this is also hydrocortisone. These are just two different brands. Both brands are from the US. This is Walgreen, and this other one I think it was just recommended on Amazon. I don't know if it's Amazon brand or just recommended on Amazon. But like, you guys know the typical Nigerian hydrocortisone. I'll put a picture on the screen. It's blue. So we started with that one. But hydrocortisone now. Hydrocortisone is a steroid cream, right? But it's like low dose steroid, low strength steroid. That's what they call it. It's like a low strength. It's to help with the itching, help with everything. And it did help. Of course, it helped fantastically. I was glad that they gave it to me. I will use it on Kaito. They will tell me how long. You know, I did everything right according to what the doctors told me. And then as time went on, I noticed that I will stop the hydrocortisone, and then 2-3 days later the thing will come back. So meaning the problem wasn't getting solved. We were just trying to manage the reaction. Do you get what I mean? Like, we're not solving the problem. I remember one time I went to one of the hospitals that I use, and then a nurse there, like, I was just telling the nurse what the issue was. I was like, I've come here severally because I felt helpless. Like, there was nothing else I could do apart from go to the doctors and hope that somebody will give me like a solution. And one of the nurses told me that, you know, she feels like my son is allergic to something in the milk, or allergic to the milk, dairy product. People have dairy allergies. That she feels that he's allergic. I should try and not give him milk and see how he does. And of course I went back. I saw the doctor that day, and the doctor gave me a higher strength steroids, because obviously that wasn't my first complaint. So they upped the level of the steroid that they gave me, and then they told me again, he will outgrow it, just rub him this cream, blah, blah, blah. And at that point they gave me, I don't currently have it. I don't think I currently have anyone here, but they gave me hold on, let me get the name. So they gave me bechamethasone. Is a topical cream. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but bechamethasone, I'll put it on the screen. So it's basically a topical cream that is used to help relieve redness, itching, swelling, or other discomforts caused by certain skin conditions. And this was the next level of steroid that they gave me. This is a steroid cream. I know if your child has something like this, you probably know this cream. It's a steroid cream, so they gave it to me. And then I can't remember, this was like almost 8 years ago, so pardon me. I can't remember if I started using bechamethasone immediately, but I remember that I quickly stopped Kaito from everything milk, like dairy products completely. So at 4 months, this happened at 4 months. I was already having these issues before 4 months. I came back from America when Kaito was like 3 weeks old. So I came back really like quickly, because I don't like to stay in America for that long. I came back really quickly. So I was already battling this for like almost 3 months. And then at 4 months, I stopped giving him milk. And when I stopped giving him milk, I did notice a drastic difference. He stopped having the rashes, the itchiness, everything, almost like everything disappeared. I was now giving him dawa, which is like guinea corn, and I normally make it myself. So I buy the guinea corn, the millet, and all those things. I will soak it myself. I will blend it. I used to go and blend it somewhere. I think I even have a video on that as well. I'm gonna put like the video. I'll go and blend it. I'll do everything. I'll make sure they wash the blender. I don't really buy like bags of pure water. They'll wash the blender. They'll do everything. and I'll give it to him. I was giving it to him without milk, without sugar, absolutely nothing. I think at some point I started putting honey, but I didn't start by putting honey immediately. He was just eating that tasteless food. But the good thing about kids is that they don't know breast milk is tasteless, to be honest. So they don't know that things should be sweet yet. So he was used to it. Now, fast forward to like 1 year later, Kaito was on that for the longest time. So he started eating regular food. So he was eating that and regular food when he started eating regular food. So I wasn't giving him milk at all. Like when I mean at all. And at that point, at 4 months, I had already stopped breastfeeding him. So like he wasn't eating milk at all. And then he started eating regular food. Then I think around when he was a year plus, I now decided to like try milk again. When I tried milk again, he was actually fine, or he seemed fine. I didn't notice an immediate reaction to the milk, because he has been off it for a long time, so his body wasn't feeling like overwhelmed by all the dairy products they were receiving or whatever it was. So he didn't really react like that anymore. So he went back on milk. But after some time, obviously the issues came back, and I went back to that betamethasone, and I would use it. I remember at some point I even mixed it with his cream. I was using it on his skin, and mind you, at every point in time I was always visiting the hospital. So like his pediatrician or the dermatologist would tell you, use this, use that, use this, use that. Guys, I've been through a lot. As I just said, dermatologist, I've literally cried in a dermatologist's office before. But like you know, so we're just managing it with steroids. Now, I'm going to fast forward a bit, because between the ages of 2 and 6, there was no, 2 and 6, there was no much issues, because I was drowning the boy with steroids based on the recommendations of the doctors in the hospital. At some point, betamethasone stopped working. They upped my steroids. So at some point, they also put him on triamcinolone. I think that's how it's pronounced. So I have this particular steroid. Here is an ointment. I'm going to show you guys so that they put him on this. Please do not buy this and use for your child. I'm only showing you guys this for educational purpose, because I've gotten a lot of questions on this. So at some point they put him on that till he was like 6. When he was 6, I started noticing that he started like his body started rejecting the steroid. So I'll be using the steroid, and I will notice that it's not getting better. Then when I go to the hospital, they will give him a stronger potency, like the one that is stronger than the past one. So it kept happening. When I'm talking about it, I'm even laughing, but it's not even a funny matter. I remember sometime early this year, I went to visit the dermatologist, and at that point, Kaito's skin was bad. I'm gonna be putting pictures so you guys will see, like his skin was really, really bad. And I can't remember what happened in the office. I think we were waiting. Kaito was like, he was just going through a lot, and then they were just treating us anyhow. The people that came after me, they even let somebody that came after me, I don't know what he told them, and they were like, oh, let him go. So I was really so mad, and I'm not like, I don't like such. Like, can we do things like civilized people? When I entered the office, I was trying to tell the doctor. Doctor said shouting, hey, what's the big deal? Blah, blah, blah. I lost it. Kaito was there. I lost it. At that point, I was even crying. I was like, do you think I want to be in this hospital with you right now? Do you think this is what I want to do with my day? Do you think I want my child to be going through this for me to be here to be talking with you? You don't talk to people like that. You did something wrong. You could have just said, sorry, oh ma, we shouldn't have done that. And let's get over this. Don't be talking to me like I don't have better things to do in my life and do with my money. I'm laughing. It wasn't funny. I cried. Like I was wailing. Kaito was even telling me sorry. I was like crying. At the end of the day, that was the last time I visited that particular clinic, because that lady to me is a very useless person. Like she never gave me any real suggestions or any real answers. It was just steroid, one steroid after the other. I can't remember. There was a steroid she gave me. It's not here. Like I'm going to, I'm sure I'll have pictures somewhere. Like I'm going to find it and put. She gave me even 2. She was like, mix these 2 together, rub it. Like it was just about steroids. And now the thing about steroids is the longer you use it, the worse it is for you. I didn't know this at the time. Okay, I did not know this at the time. In fact, I didn't even know a lot about the issue Kaito currently has till early this year, because it's not even something that these doctors even talk about. I don't know if they are in denial about the fact, because I'm sure they must have seen patients going through this. Anyways, steroid after steroid after steroid, and at this point, I was really talking to some of my friends. One of my friends, she has been so fantastic. She has been so good to me. She's an esthetician. Her daughter also has the same thing. She has been so helpful. I actually want to get her on this channel to like talk about her own experience and like her own advice and everything. But she has been so helpful. So at that point, she started like giving me advice and even recommending products. I think she was the one that also gave me this. She gave me this. So this is a hydrocortisone. I think this is the 0.1. and she gave me this. She also gave me this hydrocortisone 2.5%. At the end of the day, I also bought this 2.5% myself. So at this time when I collected this hydrocortisone from her and everything, I already knew that I wanted Kaito to like wean off steroids, right? I feel like I'm jumping a lot, but if I don't jump, this video is going to be like 2 hours long. I already wanted Kaito to wean off the steroids. I didn't want to just stop him cold talking. So I wanted him to wean off the steroids. So I was telling her, she was like, that's how she did for her daughter. She weaned her daughter off, and now her daughter is on steroids, and her daughter is like doing okay. There's a whole process to it, which I'll get to. But like, I wanted Kaito to wean off. So I got this when my in-laws were coming back from the US. So I bought some 1%, I bought 2.5%, so that I'll go from very strong potency steroids to the medium, to the low, to the lowest of the lows, and then just wean him off like that, and then just deal with whatever we see. At this point, the doctors were not giving me this option, but obviously at this point, I've started doing it. I've said at this point 10 times, but at this point, I've started doing like a lot of research on my own. Mind you, at this time, I've stopped Kaito from eating a lot of things because I'm like, you know what? When I stopped him milk before, it got better. So I stopped him from taking milk. He wasn't eating tomatoes. He wasn't eating cheese. He wasn't eating bread. I had to make his bread. I had to do everything by myself. If you follow me on Instagram, you know this whole journey. Like, I will literally make his snacks. I make his breads to date. I still make breads for him. I make pizza for him. I make his snacks. I make cookies. There's nothing I do not do to like make his life better. I will cook his food differently. I'll make his stew differently because I stopped him from eating tomatoes. Because tomatoes, some people react to tomatoes. At this time, I haven't tested him for all these things. But I was just like, since I've not gotten the test done, we don't have a lot of this test in Nigeria. Let me eliminate these things, like anything I can possibly do to make life better for him. So I was like doing all these things. And eventually I think I talked to Kay, and then I went to one clinic, and then I run allergy tests for Kaito. Now, with that first test I ran, that was like, it wasn't even one time, it was like 3 different ones, but they didn't have more for me to run. So I ran everything possible. The test was too expensive. It was almost like 2 million naira to run that test. Maybe 1.7, 1.8 kind of bill. A bit more. I think one was like 1.7, another one was like 400k, another one, I can't remember. But like anything, like if they had told us to pay 1 billion naira, we can't steal it too, but we'll pay. You know? But we would have done anything to make Kaito feel better. So we ran the test. I found out that Kaito wasn't actually allergic to cow's milk. He's not allergic to goat's milk. He's not allergic to sheep's milk. He's not allergic to cheese. Any kind of cheese he's not allergic to, right? But from that first test, I found out that he had like, okay, the way that they explained it is they explained like, oh, he's allergic to dogs, allergic to cats. And you guys know I have dogs. Okay, not just one. At this point, I think I have like 5 dogs. I have dogs in my house, and Kaito loves dogs, and he loves playing with dogs. And I noticed that when my dog had puppies, when Kaito started playing with them, when I was now thinking back, everything kind of got worse for him. So I was like, oh, that makes sense. So I was telling my husband, we need to sell all our dogs or dash them out, whatever we did. I don't care. Kill all of them, I don't care. I beg, like, not say it. But I'm just like, whatever it takes, like, I choose my son over those animals, right? So I'm not a dog lover, just in case I'm wondering. Don't come and say, oh, but dogs, no, they're not. I don't give a shit. I'm not a dog lover. So we found out some things, but we didn't do the tomato test for that one and some other things. And this video is so long. I'm going to try and summarize. And then he helped me. It helped me know, okay, he's not allergic to this. He can actually eat this. He cannot eat this, blah, blah, blah. But while I also ran that test, I also decided to stop steroids completely. Because at this point, even though he was still on steroids, it wasn't working. I will apply the highest potency that they have. I have one here. So this one also has betamethasone, but also has salicylic acid. That's this particular steroid, this one. And this was also recommended to him by his dermatologist. At this time, it was another hospital, but it was like the same story. So at this time, I decided, you know what? I'm not using any more steroids on him, okay? Because I had educated myself a lot about what Kaito was going through, which is actually called topical steroid withdrawal. So if you've watched the video to this point, that is what we are dealing with right now. We are dealing with topical steroid withdrawal. The issue is not actually his eczema. The eczema is not the issue. People have eczema flare-ups, but it doesn't happen all over the body like this. Looking back at this last night than this morning than yesterday night. You're so cute. Oh my God. In the other hand. And blow me a kiss. Yeah. Okay. Eczema flare-ups can happen in like in between your joints, behind your like what's it called? Your knee. Like some areas. It can happen in some parts, but it doesn't like appear all over. It doesn't appear all over your body like this. What Kaito is currently going through is called topical steroid withdrawal, because he used steroids for 7 years consecutively, and now that I've stopped him from taking steroids or from applying steroids on his skin, because the steroids stopped working because of abuse, right? Now that I've stopped him from taking it, his body is reacting. Because what steroid does, according to my understanding, is that it basically mimics the hormones that you're lacking or something like that. And in that way, because it's mimicking, it's almost like let's say your body needs cortisol. I think that's what it's called. Please don't quote me. I'm not a medical doctor. I probably don't even know what I'm saying. Your body needs a certain level of cortisol, something like that, and it doesn't have it. Steroid will produce that level for it, right? So when you stop the steroid, your body goes back to that lack that it has. That lackage is that word, and then starts reacting because it's not getting what it needs. So steroid is just very artificial. It will help you while you're using it, but once you stop using it, the problem still exists. It's not a cure to the problem. Steroid is not a cure to eczema. Some people will argue that steroids also just affect that area of the brain. You know how they say when you take paracetamol, it doesn't cure the pain. It makes you think you're not in pain. You know, that kind of thing. So it is just not a solution to any problem. I don't want to go deep into this because I probably don't know what I'm saying. But like all in all, it is not a cure to the problem. So because I stopped steroids, Kaito has been going through something called topical steroids withdrawal. Now, having that in mind and knowing that steroid is not an option for us anymore, a lot of people that have been to topical steroid withdrawal, they suffer it for like 1 year, 6 months, 18 months, 24 months, 36 months. It can go. Some people suffer it as little as 3 months. Other people suffer it as high as like 3 years. But eventually there is a light at the end of the tunnel. So around July, so before July, I was facing Kaito. Like I was slowly like facing him off steroids, like using less and less potency. At some point, Kaito also used oral steroids. Like he took the steroids tablet. He had to take it for a few days. And whenever he started taking it, his skin would become so smooth, like nothing ever happened. But that's just not real. Like it's not like he's not gonna be able to be on steroids every day of his life. Do you get? The last time he took the oral steroid, when I now decided to stop, he was weaning off, and then I made a mistake of let him take the oral steroids, and then he got clear. But immediately he stopped. Like 2 days later, it got worse. And at this time, I was in Turkey. So when I came back, I was like, you know what? Like, no more. Like, let's suffer it. Whatever it takes. Let's go through it. For 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, like, whatever it takes, let's go through it. And in that process, there's literally nothing I've not used. I'm about to, like, show you guys some of the things I've used. Because when I put it on Instagram, people are like, try this cream, try this cream. There's nothing I've not tried. There's no amount of money we've not spent on this. There's no moisturizer we've not bought. There's nothing we've not. That one you think worked miraculously for your child is either I've tried it and it didn't work, or it will most likely not work for Kaito. There's something we're using now to manage it, which I'll get to, but I've tried it all. I'm just going to show you guys some things that we have tried. You see this CeraVe moisturizer? Tried. It didn't do shit. Advanced Repair. It didn't do shit. And this is not even to talk bad on the brand. It's just the product itself. Because I see some of these brands today and the different products are actually working. Euro 5%. This, I will give this like a 50%. Okay, 50%. It tried, but did it perform magic? Not really, but it did try, right? This particular one, my cousin sent to me the Curel H Defense. She got it from US. She was like, it's so good. It helped her son. Did it try? 20%. It didn't do much, okay? I also have this Eczema Relief Creamy Oil, Kool-Aid Oatmeal Skin Protectants, and all the stories they told here about how it's good for eczema. It didn't do what? shit. You guys already know the drill. This is just a few. This is just a few. I have this Bioderma. This was a highly recommended brand by dermatologists, and this is their ultra soothing balm. Repairs and restores it repairs and restores, and it's anti-itch. It's for very dry, irritated to atopic sensitive skin. Did it do shit? You guys already know. It did not do shit. I love this oil. This oil is just like I'm just mentioning it. This is the Baby Bee Nourishing Baby Oil. I love this oil. It just like adds, it's just, I normally use it to seal in moisture. Sometimes I bath him with this oil. I use it to seal in moisture. It's not like it stays moisturizing for long, but it will help you seal in the moisture. So I still use this oil till today. Very expensive for this little thing. It's like 30k or something like that. And then I have this cream. This one I got from Qatar. I'll still get to the experience in Qatar with the dermatologist, but this one I actually like. It's quite moisturizing, but when I say it's a magic product, hell no, not gonna say that, but it is moisturizing. This one is even empty. This is like itch relief intensive calming lotion, 12 hours. You know, calm shit, you know, calm anything. And you're at 10%. They recommended this in Qatar, so I bought this from Qatar. This is alright, but this actually itches Kaito each time we put it on his skin. I like this Zoe Natural Fragrance Free Moisturizing Lotion. Because it's fragrance free, I try to do fragrance free everything for Kaito. This is alright. It doesn't like stay moisturizing for so long, but I do mix it with oils and everything to like make it work. This Cetaphil Daily Soothing Moisturizer, blah blah blah, for eczema skin. It didn't work. It didn't do anything. I also use this kids goat milk lotion. It did not work. Some people said also try pseudo cream. Hell no, it didn't work. I also bought like zinc oxide cream. This is just pure zinc. The pure zinc to me is a bit better sha. It wasn't magical, but like it helps. Like zinc always helps. And he takes oral zinc every single day, once a day. He takes it every day. He has been taking it every day for months now. But when it comes to bath time, the two products I currently use, I've tried soaps and different things in the past, but the two current products I currently use are, they're both from the same brand actually. This Bioderma Laboratories. So there is this one. You guys can see that this one is well used and well loved. I buy this from, this particular one I bought from Nigeria. And then I also have this one. This I got from Qatar. I believe either Qatar or Turkey. Either Qatar or Turkey. I went to Turkey and Qatar back to back, so I can't remember. Oh yeah, it's Qatar. I can see the price in Qatar currency. So I got this from Qatar, and this is the one I've been using. But before then, I was using this a lot. So this one is their Soothing Lipid Replenishing Cleansing Oil, Anti-Irritation for face, body, hands, blah blah blah, for very dry to irritated sensitive skin. That's what this says. And this one says ultra soothing foaming gel, cleanses, restores lipids, protects very dry, irritated to atopic sensitive skin. So they're basically very similar, to be honest, if you ask me, but this is what I'm currently using. But I do use this too. Just so you guys know, at some point people recommend it. I literally saw a message yesterday as well where people are saying, oh, try abo, try black soap, just go to those people that make abo papa. Yeah, when I tell you there's nothing I've not tried, there's nothing I've not tried. This black soap was made for Kaito. Can you guys see this? This is black soap. Like, it was locally made. I use this on myself now, Sha. I actually like it. So it was locally made. I went to the person that makes it. Someone helped me and they made it. And they also made it with this. This is abo. You know that abo? I don't even know what's inside here, but this is abo. So they were like, oh, he will drink this one and then he'll use it on the skin. But I did all these things right before I went to Qatar, right? But then when I went to Qatar, I did see a dermatologist in Qatar. It's okay, let me see the other leg. It will pepper, but it will calm down. Okay?
Just check. Check only. I will do like this only. Just press.
Press it.
Press it hard.
So do you know what you do?
Do not pull.
You just look elsewhere.
Press. Yeah.
It's supposed to be tight, don't worry.
Tight. Do not move. I will just check.
And they made me understand a lot more things. And I also ran more allergy tests in Qatar. The test I couldn't run in Nigeria, like the ones that were not available. And I found out that Kaito is allergic to some things I didn't know, and is not allergic to some things I thought he was allergic to. So for starters, he's allergic to garlic. Kaito is allergic to garlic, so he can't eat garlic. And a lot of times I cook with garlic. So all those days that I make stew and he will react, and I'll be thinking, oh, it's the tomatoes. It wasn't the tomatoes, it was actually the garlic. Okay, he's allergic to prawns, he's allergic to shrimps, he's allergic to crab. Okay, so basically a bunch of seafood. And if you know Nigeria, you know we use a lot of crayfish. So you know how that crayfish has prawn, shrimp, crab, blah blah blah. Kaito is allergic to these things, and I've been feeding him with these things. So what that made me do is that now I cook his soup differently and everything for him differently. Anything I normally cook that will have crayfish or seafood, I will make his own differently or let him eat another thing that day. And I also, we don't buy garlic in this house anymore. Like, it's not, luckily something we can do without. So we don't use garlic anymore. Also in Qatar, they recommended a very mild steroid. I think I'm not just going to show you guys the name so that nobody will buy it and say it's me that told them to buy it. But they did recommend this steroid. This is steroid. You can see it's even still sealed. Like, I've literally not opened it. I decided for him not to just take steroids at all ever again because of obviously the TSW that we've been going through. So they did recommend that, but she was like, oh, this is very low, like it's so mild, it's so good, it's very, very low, and I should just use it for like 10 to 15 days. But I think when I saw the prescription later, they now wrote 20 days. I didn't understand, but they were like, I just use it for some time, your skin will clear, and then after it clears, I should then continue with this particular cream. I'm going to show you guys this cream, even though you need prescription for this. So this for me is the magic product, okay? And also while in Qatar, I went to either Boots or I don't remember the pharmacy, and they were like, I should try this Avene products, okay? It's called Avene, this brand. They said I should try it, and when I started trying it, I wasn't using this product with it, and this made such a difference. It was so moisturizing, it was so good for Kaito's skin. Like, I noticed that immediately I applied it, his itching will stop. Like, there was such a difference. So this particular one is the Repairing Protective Cream. It repairs, soothes, and protects sensitive, irritated skin. So that is, this particular one is an Avene product, but I know they have different variants. Like, my sister is currently in America, and I know I bought a bunch of this from Amazon that she'll bring back for me. This Avene products is not this exact one, but I know that the brand generally apparently is very good for like people with eczema. But now the other product that really worked for Kaito is called a tacrolimus ointment, right? This particular brand is called Topical. Oh, they even said I should use it for 2 months. Okay, once to twice a day for 2 months. It's not been up to 2, it's just been a month exactly that I started using it. So this is the particular one I bought. This drug, you need prescription for it. I was only given 2 packs of this, which is like once a month, yeah. And I do not use it all over his body. I try to focus it on just like places where he's really, really like having reactions and stuff. Like, this is my second pack. When he finishes, I'm gonna cry. Places where he's having like reactions and stuff like that. It's just been working miraculously. I'm going to show you guys a video of what Kaito's skin looked like when we're in Qatar. Okay. Oh God. That's what's peppering you. So you have to. I remember I posted this on my private stories because I was so mad that day, and I just really like, a lot of times when I talk about this issue, like, it makes me feel a bit better. I didn't post it generally because I didn't really want general advice, but like, I remember posting it, and a lot of my friends even gave me advice that day, which I used, which actually worked. And I know it was that day that somebody said I should try calamine lotion and different things, which I bought. See, anything anybody has ever said I should try, I did buy, I've tried. But his skin was so bad in Qatar, and that was before our before we saw the doctor, before our appointment. And after we saw the doctor, they now give us this cream. It's been really working. Like, his skin, I'm going to show you guys what his skin looked like in Qatar and what it looks like today. So there's been such an improvement. There's still so much cream I did not show you guys. So we have this cream. This is the CeraVe for rough and bumpy skin. We have this cream. We also have this CeraVe Itch Relief Moisturizing Cream. We have this cream. This particular one, it does nothing, absolutely nothing. I've not used this one, so I can't really tell you guys. But it's just one of those creams that I have because my stash is just a lot. I can literally open a pharmacy or a store now and sell creams. We also have this Aqua 4, which is one of his staples right now. This is one of the creams that he uses every single day right now. This cream is basically like Vaseline. This particular one is still sealed, so I don't want to open it, but it's basically like Vaseline, so it works wonders. We also have this brand. I bought this brand from Turkey. This brand is actually quite nice and moisturizing as well. This is the pack I've not opened. He has it somewhere in this house. I don't know where it is, but like he also uses this. This I would not say is magical, but it helps. This almost works the same with the Urea 10%. So it's for anti-scratching emollient balm for face and body for very dry skin prone to atopic eczema. So this works okay for him. Another thing I like, moisturizer I like, is this Zoe Naturals Vanilla Body Butter. A lot of people, oh, have you tried shea butter? Yes, I've tried. You see this? Can you see how empty this one is? I don't know if you guys can see. Like, it's almost gone. I love this cream. This cream is so moisturizing. Like, you can literally feel all the oils. Can you guys see that? Like, it is so freaking moisturizing. It's on Kaito. They literally just delivered this order yesterday. Like, this is a new pack. I bought 3 extras. That's how much I love it. It's new. It is still sealed. I've not opened this one. By the time this other one finishes today or tomorrow, I'll open this one. For Zoe Naturals, you guys should check them out. This I buy from Nigeria. It's not made in Nigeria. It's not a Nigerian product, but I buy in Nigeria. And this is the only product he uses that has some sort of scent, but it is naturally flavored, so he doesn't react to it at all. Oh, it smells so good. I really love this cream. Like, I actually bought 3 so that I can take one and just be using one on myself. And at some point, I should also mention that he ran tests and he had one bacteria in his skin. Even the doctor was like, she has not seen this bacteria in a long time. And this bacteria is very serious, that she doesn't understand why he has it. So we did treat for that bacteria. We took like oral antibiotics. Mind you, while I'm going through all these things, we're having sleepless nights. Kaito is not sleeping at night. Like, at night, we're itching him. I'm going to put videos if I find videos. We're itching him. Uche is itching one leg. Chikoze is itching one leg. I'm itching his hands. When his father is around, his father is itching one hand. Like, everybody is itching him. He's crying. He's restless. When I mean he does not get to sleep at night, he sleeps like 1 hour the whole night. I'm crying, he's crying, everybody is crying. Like, it's just such a mess. And aside that, there's so many other things I've tried. How did I even forget to mention all these things? There's so many other things I've tried. We've done oatmeal bath, we've done sea salt bath, we've done any bath, bleach bath, anything you want to talk about, we've done it. The last time we did oatmeal bath was the most painful. That was the day I decided to stop doing all these baths. I'm going to insert videos for you guys and try to, like, you might be hearing the audio very well, but you might not see the video well because I think I don't want naked or something. Are you enjoying it? Is this one itching you? Is it itching? Okay. Adana, you really wish you could enter inside here. Is it itching? Small. Okay. It's 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 okay. Where is worse? Your legs. It's okay. Is it choking you all over? But like, this boy was crying. We were like, I had to bring him out of the bath because while he was still inside the bath with the oatmeal inside, this was oatmeal that's supposed to be calming. It was itchy and prickly, he was crying. So I brought him out, moisturizing him. It was so bad. Even the sea salt bath, he had the same feeling. The bleach bath, the same feeling, because he always has open wounds from all the itching. Like, he has just been going through it, and it just pains my heart. It's just like, every time I think about all the things he has had to go through, it makes me feel a certain way. Like, I don't even like to think about it. And sometimes I also lose my patience and my cool, because it's just a lot. Like, it's just a lot to deal with. So I stopped all those things. So if you're about to tell me, oh, try this, there's nothing. I can't even remember everything I've tried. But there's literally nothing I've not tried. At some point, till today, he still uses this one. This one is not bad. This is the beef tallow moisturizer. So I bought beef tallow, and then I whisked it and turned it into a moisturizer. The only thing I don't like about it, that it still smells like beef, right? So my sister is in America, so I went and I ordered some beef tallow moisturizers for him, and hope she will come back soon too. Hopefully he will also start using it. There is also this Oilatum Intense Moisturizing Cream for very dry and eczema prone skin. This cream that I have and we use. We also have this flare up cream from QV. And mind you, all the creams I've showed you, they are not all of them. These are just some of the creams that we're currently using. Some of them we're currently using, some of them we've used, some of them were yet to use, but like, they are not magical, okay? They are not magical. But in summary, to summarize everything I've said, is going through topical steroid withdrawal. Steroid is not an option. They can't use steroid anymore. So right now we're trying to maintain it to make his life comfortable till his skin will get till his cortisol level will balance and his skin will come back to kind of normal. Now, it doesn't mean he will not have flare-ups from time to time, but I believe he will not have a lot of that because I now know the things he's allergic to. Oh, and I forgot to let you guys know, when we did a test in Qatar, we found out that he's highly allergic to dust mites. When I mean highly allergic, he's extremely allergic to dust mites. So we had to remove all the curtains in his room, change his bed, remove the foam bed and put wooden bed, changed his curtains. I bought air purifiers. We have it in the parlor, living area, the kids' parlor. We have it in their rooms so that the air will be purified at all times. Removed any form of rug, the chairs, like anything that had cloth, we removed from everywhere that he spends time, so that we'll try to eliminate dust mites. I mix one mixture for him that has tea tree oil and some things to spray on his bed from time to time, so that it kills all the dust mites. I vacuum his room. We vacuum even this office, the house, everywhere. We had to buy vacuums to vacuum out dust. Because when I mean he's highly allergic to dust mites. So now I believe a lot of his problems are actually from dust mites, because dust, we see dust everywhere, like literally everywhere. He's not that allergic to grass and different types of grass, just mildly allergic. So that one shouldn't cause like a huge allergic reaction. But he's, when I mean highly allergic to, I will put the result on the screen for you guys. So we're just trying to find ways to manage everything, and just wait it out basically. And just wait it out till his body heals. Because he will heal. I know he will heal. I believe he will heal. It will only take time. He will definitely heal. So we're just doing everything in our power to like let him to get to that point of him healing and just getting over this whole thing. When he's completely healed, when he finishes going through this whole process of topical steroid withdrawal, his skin will go back to what it used to be. It doesn't mean he will not have flare-ups here and there, but I know better how to manage these things now. I don't have to listen to the doctors that give me steroids and make me use steroids on him. I'm never going back on steroids. Some people still recommend steroids to me on Instagram when I put it on Instagram, but it's not something I'll ever go back on. So steroid is just not good. I shouldn't have used it in the first place, but I didn't know any better. They gave it to me and I used it. I don't blame myself for anything. But all I can do now is help him heal, help him recover from this whole ordeal. It's been a lot, but we're able to handle it. I'm sure I missed a lot, you guys, but like this summarizes what we've been going through. A lot of nights he doesn't sleep. 2 nights ago, he came to my room itching. When he came to my room, it got worse. I had to follow him down to his room because my room is not as protected as his room when it comes to like dust mites and stuff like that. My bed is still foamy and stuff like that. So even with Kaito, his mattress is different. Because of him, we changed all the duvets in this house. We had to buy hypoallergenic duvets, bed sheets, and everything. It's called hypoallergenic. So basically, it's not like it won't cause allergic reactions. Like all these things cannot like perch on it and stay on it to cause allergies. So hypoallergenic duvet, bed sheet, everything that he uses is hypoallergenic. His PJs, I bought Kaito PJs are like 80k. See, this is so expensive, but like it's hypoallergenic so that he will not have reactions from using these things. So even before I buy him clothes, I get him to feel it. He'll put his hand inside, feel it, and feel it is if it's going to feel itchy to his skin. Even when we're shopping in Qatar, we had to go through this whole thing. The day we went to water park in Qatar was the worst day ever. I don't want to talk about it, but like it was so bad. His skin was so bad. Right now, he doesn't shower every day. He takes his bath twice a week, just twice a week. He doesn't shower every day because he can't stand water on his skin. So there's a whole process to it. I do it myself. There's a whole process to it. Sometimes we can do 3 times a week depending on tolerance and how itchy he has been all week and whether he has open wounds or not. It's just a whole lot. But that's a summary of what we'll be going through. So I'm going to go to my Instagram now and answer some questions that you guys asked me. Okay, so I just put this thing up this morning and I have a few questions, maybe like 20 to 30. We'll see. Some of them I feel like they'll be similar, but they are here. So I'm just going to answer as much as I can. Okay, let's start. Do you think it's caused by vaccines? So this is something I can't answer, to be honest. I don't know. So it's not something I can answer. There are always conspiracy theories, people blaming vaccine for things, but I can't answer because I don't know. Honestly speaking, I do not know. I know with some of these vaccines, they use some questionable things, but I also know firsthand how important vaccines are or how important they can be because of things like polio. I've actually done a deep dive on diseases like polio and the importance of vaccine when it comes to such diseases. There is always like a disadvantage. There is always something, but I can't tell you guys for sure. And it's not a topic I am qualified to talk about because whatever information I'll give you on whether I believe vaccines cost it or not, it's gonna be false because I'm just talking from speculations or from she said, they said. So it could be, but then again, probably not, you know, it's one of those things. So I can't say. I'd like to know if it's something that was diagnosed on a reaction to certain things. I think I kind of covered that. At first, it was reaction to milk, even though now I know he's not allergic to milk, but it doesn't mean he's not allergic to like some ingredients in the milk. Check it what I mean? Because some of the milk we have in Nigeria is not just pure milk. And also, I limit his sugar. He doesn't take processed sugar right now. Like he doesn't take normal snacks like normal people. He doesn't eat biscuits. He doesn't eat any of those things. Everything I buy for him is sugar free. I try to make his life as sugar free as possible because I know that consuming a lot of processed sugar will also make the situation worse. So he hasn't tested on processed sugar yet, but it's just still something I avoid. Have you researched or gotten info from a dermatologist to know if you outgrow it? The dermatologist said 50% of people outgrow it, which I'm hoping he'll be one of the 50% of people that actually outgrow it. We were told by all dermatologists he will outgrow it. Even in Qatar, they were like, oh, he will outgrow it. So I'm hoping he outgrows it, yeah. Been waiting to hear this just to be slightly educated. Okay, I'm glad, and I hope you learned something from this video. Have you tried changing the cleaning supplies used around Kaito, dish soap, detergent, etc? Like I said, I don't know if I emphasized it enough in this video. There's nothing you're about to tell me that I've not tried. Kaito doesn't use the same detergent. In fact, because of him, everybody uses a different detergent. The detergent we use in this house literally does not foam. It doesn't foam. It's non-bio. It's not even Persil. At first, I was using Persil, but Persil is actually not that great for Kaito. Okay, I was using the Persil non-bio. This one is non-bio, is non-everything, no bleach, no, like as clean as possible. And that's what I'm making everybody use because of Kaito. So best believe me, yes, I have tried it. I have tried everything. Okay, and the next person, what will be your advice to a 33-year-old lady who is unmarried, no man at the moment? Guys, this was supposed to be about Kaito. We'll get to this another day. I think you guys mistook this for like a general Q&A. Okay, I'm currently dealing with consistent hives. I had to stop and change all body cream and soaps. Still continued until I was reminded of my cleaning supplies. Apparently, I studied this effect in school and I'm currently working on alternative products. I wish Kaka well because it's really a frustrating thing. But God is in control. Yeah. I have everything under control when it comes to like the products he uses, even the kind of clothes I buy, his detergents. At some point, we stopped using air freshener, perfumes, everything. But from all the testing, I don't even think he's allergic to those things. You know, that's the advantage of testing. But I am as clean as possible when it comes to him. Gosh, you guys, some people are sending me questions not related. Somebody's talking about her 4 failed businesses. Frustrated with current living. Guys, it's not this video. I really sympathize, but it's not this video. Okay, next one. How did it all start? I've covered this in this video. When did he develop the allergy? I've been following you for over 3 years. Oh, thanks. I think I've covered it as well in this video when I noticed it and have been dealing with it. How is Kaito doing? He's doing well. He's in school today. The thing that motivated me to make this video today is actually yesterday I posted how on our way back to school he was very itchy. He was even crying in the car. He was so itchy, he was crying in the car. So I called it. I was like, get his cream ready. He didn't go to school with his moisturizer. So today he went to school with his moisturizer. He has been going to school with it, but he didn't need it. And then I stopped putting it, and then this happened. You see how devil used to work? It's okay. It's okay, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah? It's okay. No, it's just very dry. Or better. Bring the other leg, let's see as well. See? Better, right? But he went to his moisturizer today, so he's good. I hope he'll be fine in school as well. Does he have a permanent cure or he will outgrow it? The hope is that he will outgrow it. According to the doctor, half of the people outgrow it, the other half don't outgrow it. They just have to find ways to manage it throughout their lives. So I'm hopeful that Kaito will outgrow his own. What does the test results from when you traveled out say? I think I've already covered that. So it basically says that he's allergic to dust mites, different variants of dust mites, which I'll put it again on the screen at this point. He's also allergic to garlic. He's slightly allergic to avocado. Ever so slightly allergic to some grasses. But he's not allergic to tomatoes. He's not allergic to a lot of fruits that I thought he might be allergic to, that I stopped him from taking. We were not able to test for oranges because they didn't have oranges. He has not been taking oranges for months, and he loves oranges, but he has not been taking oranges for months. So I was just telling him 2 days ago that I want us to try oranges again to see if he reacts, as long as he eats clean that day. But yeah, that's what we found out. What is something you took during pregnancy that caused it? How am I supposed to know? Like, I didn't take anything special, okay? I don't believe it was caused by anything I took or caused by me. Whatever the case might be, I don't know, but it definitely is not my fault. So please don't ask me such questions. I beg in the name of God. Suffering from a similar situation for over 25 years, I still learn every day. Praying Kaito gets better. Amen. I really hope he gets better. Is this psoriasis? May God heal him. No, it's not psoriasis. It's actually eczema. But like I said in the video, his main problem now is not the eczema itself. It's actually the topical steroid withdrawal. That's what we're dealing with. And like everything, when you're going through withdrawal, you have to give it time to heal. Do you get it? Like that, I cannot make the process any faster. I can only try to like contain the effects, but like I can't make the process any faster. First of all, thank God for providence to be able to manage Kaito's allergy. Most people are ignorant or can't afford that. So my question is, does this allergy stop with age or treatment? My brother has it and is struggling with rashes all over his upper body for years, and it itches, but we haven't been able to trace it. I think I covered this whole thing now. We're hoping it stops as time goes on. But when it comes to your brother, I believe you definitely need to see a doctor. I know that, like I said, dermatologists have not given me the best answers in the past, but also I've met dermatologists that give me a lot of answers. I know it's contradicting each other, but it's like we don't know it all. So I will still advise you to see a dermatologist, but you just have to educate yourself as well. So even when the dermatologist is telling you something, you can say, okay, I know about this. I don't want to go through this whole process. Is there like an alternative? Which is what I did. Even a lot of times when they tell me, oh, there's an alternative, try this, but just have this in case, I will just take the steroids, but I don't use it. Like a lot of steroids I have, they're still like in the pack. I've not used them, but I research and I found alternative, and there's so many people talking about this online now. Like there's so many people talking about topical steroid withdrawals online now, so you can educate yourself as much as you like. There are so many things, so many ways to manage it, but I will tell you one thing for free: it is not easy. You're going to cry a lot. That person is going to cry a lot, going to go through a lot, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, was this something he's had since birth, or did it just recently start? I covered that. He has had it since he was born. Which also like kind of like answers the question of do you think it was vaccine or not, because obviously he started taking vaccines since he was born, so I don't know, but he has had it since he was born. Hi Supermom, is it curable or will he outgrow it? He will definitely outgrow it by the special grace of God. And there's an advice my friend gave me, which is key. She was like, see, you have to put him in prayers. In fact, let's not talk about that. But like, I just believe God will do it. Okay? God will do it. God loves me so much. I'm one of those people that live my life believing and knowing that God loves me too much, because my life is too fantastic for God not to love me. Do you get what I mean? And by fantastic, I don't mean I'm rich. I don't mean I have the best life. It's like I am grateful for everything He has given me and everything that He's doing for me and the way my life is going and like the paths that I'm taking. Do you get what I mean? So I know I'm loved greatly, immensely by God. And it shows every day in the love I have, my friends, my family, in the life I live. So this is one of those things I know and I believe that is just like we're just waiting for the time. Even when I pray to God about it, I'm like, I know you've already done it though, but I'm just waiting for it to manifest. Do you understand? Like, I know it's already been done. Like, I'm not begging you to do it anymore because I know you don't need me to beg because don't be wee again. You've already done it. So I'm just waiting for it to manifest. But yeah, I do believe that it's something that He will outgrow someday. But that brings me to the end of this video. A lot of all the other questions are not related to this. I think I'm just going to, I don't know if I should just delete this post. I think I'm just going to delete the post because I posted this thing 2 hours ago and I just filmed this video. So these are the questions I got. How do I delete it or archive it? Okay, let me just archive it. Okay, I just archived it so that I can still see some other questions. But I'll put up like another thing on my Instagram later, today, tomorrow, next month, whenever. So you guys can ask me like the random questions because some of you were asking me those random questions. So you can ask me those questions. But that summarizes it. But for Kaito, we're good. Every day is not easy. Some days we'll cry, some days we shout. You know, some days we're all in our feelings, but God is great and we're grateful for everything. Sometimes the way I speak to him, I tell him some kids are in the hospital now. They have cancer. They want to go through surgery. They have brain tumor. They have heart surgery to do. You know, so let's be grateful for life and where we find ourselves and the situation we're in. And I also tell him that God probably knows the reason why He gave this to you, because this and the whole thing we're avoiding food or avoiding, you know, it might save you from a future problem. It probably is the purpose. Do you get what I mean? I always have to make him think about it positively. I understand that it could be worse, but you know, it's not worse for us. I'm not going to lie and say this is the worst thing in the world. It is very bad. Like, we go through it a lot of times, but like, I have to be very positive and I have to teach him how to be positive. I've taught him how to take care of himself. He knows what not to eat, what to eat when he goes out. You know, Kaito cannot even drink water without asking me. He can't drink malt or whatever. He knows that it's not good for him. You know, like, he knows not to take things from people. He knows not to play on grass. He knows not to play when the weather is cool. Like, even one recently, I dropped them at the party, then I went to run some errands. He called me, "Mom, it's raining. Please come and pick me. It's raining. I don't want the rain to touch me," because he knows once his body comes in contact with water, it itches him a lot. So he knows these things. I try to teach him these things. It's a lot for a 7-year-old to deal with, but I'm grateful for him. I should actually go buy him something. I promise him I'll pick him up from school by 2 today, and then take him to buy something because he has been going through it lately. He just got a party pack the other day. He had a lot of biscuits and sweets that he couldn't eat. He had to give it to his siblings. So I now promised him, you know what, I'll go get you a toy. So let me set the reminder before I forget. Remind me by 1:40 to go and pick Kaito up. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed and I hope I was able to explain I feel like I missed a lot because obviously this is like almost 8 years in the making. So I'm not going to remember everything, but I do hope that I mentioned a lot of like the important things. And if you have more questions, drop it in the comments. Please don't send me recommendations. I'm really tired of recommendations of creams and stuff like that. There's nothing I've not tried. We're even in the process of trying one injection, but I don't want to talk about it yet because that's something we're already doing here. But like, yeah, I've tried it all. Like, I'm tired of buying creams. Like, whatever I showed you guys is just not, this is like maybe 50% of what I've tried. And yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned something. I hope this video was very educative for you. And I'll see you guys in my next one.